Champions League Sporting Lisbon vs Arsenal prediction, team news, lineups preview. Having hinted at a winter revival with a morale-boosting Premier League success, Arsenal resumed Champions League duties away to Portuguese Titans Sporting Lisbon on Tuesday evening. The Gunners put 3 past Nottingham Forest without reply over the weekend, while their hosts kicked off the post-Ruben Amorim era with a comprehensive 6-0 Taça de Portugal pummeling of Amarante. Match preview. A 2-week reset was evidently what the doctor ordered for Mikel Arteta and co., as a near-perfect afternoon for Arsenal against a hitherto defensively sturdy Nottingham Forest saw the Gunners end their disheartening 4-game winless run in the Premier League. 2 stunners from Bukayo Saka and Thomas Partey preceded a first Premier League goal from perhaps the most popular scorer Ethan Nwaneri, as the 17-year-old became the second youngest Arsenal player to register in the Premier League after Cesc Fabregas. Nwaneri was also one of the brightest sparks on the San Siro turf a few weeks ago, but the teenager could not save Arsenal's bacon after a Hakan Calhanoglu penalty, which propelled Inter Milan to a 1-0 success and condemned the Gunners to UCL loss number 1 of the season. By virtue of suffering their first defeat and conceding their first goal of the new-look Champions League, Arsenal reside in 12th place in the 36-team rankings but are only 2 points off a place in the top 8, which would guarantee safe passage into the knockout rounds. The toothlessness that Arsenal exhibited in Milan should now be a thing of the past, with string puller Martin Odegaard back in the ranks. But Champions League away days have not been their forte in recent times. They are winless in 5 straight road matches in the competition and have failed to score in each of their last 4. Only one Premier League side has ever gone scoreless in 5 straight away games in Europe's premier tournament, Manchester United from 2004 to 2005, and even an Amorim-less Sporting have every reason to believe that they can condemn Arsenal to that unwanted fate. With their former revered head coach now settled at his Manchester United base, João Pereira has been placed in control of the reins on a 3-year basis and kicked off his reign with a 6-goal slaughter of Amarante in Friday's Taça de Portugal clash, where rumored Arsenal target Victor Gyökeres was among the scorers. The scintillating Swede has recent when it comes to ripping Premier League sides to shreds too, as in Amorim's last Champions League match in charge of Sporting. Gyökeres struck a momentous hat-trick to help the Primera Liga leaders decimate Manchester City 4-1 at Estadio José Alvalade. Only perfect Liverpool have outperformed second-placed Sporting in the current UCL campaign. And Pereira's men are seeking a tremendous 10th consecutive victory in all competitions on Tuesday. Their 9 straight successes up to this point have brought a staggering 31 goals. The hosts are also reveling in a magnificent 14-game winning home run across all tournaments since March's 1-1 draw with Atlanta BC in the Europa League. But while they dumped Arsenal out of the 2022-23 Europa League last 16 on penalties, they are yet to record a 90-minute victory over the revitalized Gunners. Team news. Arsenal's medical room has emptied out significantly over the past couple of weeks, and Kieran Tierney's return means that only the long-term duo of Ben White and Takahiro Tomiyasu will sit out Tuesday's match through injury. All of Ricardo Calafiori, Saka, Leandro Trossard and Declan Rice shook off their recent concerns to make the matchday squad against Forest, although the latter was only an unused substitute as Arteta sprang a few selection surprises, namely bringing Jorginho and Gabriel Jesus into the first 11. However, Rice will almost certainly regain his rightful midfield spot in the visitors' starting lineup, which should also comprise the well-rested Gabriel Martinelli and Kai Havertz. Although Partey versus Mikel Merino is an intriguing engine room dilemma for Arteta to solve. As for host Sporting, Nuno Santos and Pedro Goncalves are guaranteed absentees, and Pereira will also need to conduct last-minute fitness tests on Zeno Debist on Eduardo Quaresma. who are struggling with muscular issues. With Goncalves set to spend a few more weeks out with a muscular injury, ex-Tottenham Hotspur youngster Marcus Edwards, who scored twice in the thrashing of Amarante, could be given the nod in a fearsome front three with Trincao and the prolific Gyökeres. Once of Coventry City, Gyökeres has already had a direct hand in a tremendous 28 goals from just 19 appearances in all competitions this season, 24 of his own and 4 assists. Sporting Lisbon possible starting lineup: Israel, Reis, Inacio, Diamond, Quenda, Morita, Jolmond, Araujo, Trincao, Gyökeres, Edwards. Arsenal possible starting lineup: Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, Odegaard, Partey, Rice, Saka, Havertz, Martinelli. We say, Sporting Lisbon 2-2 Arsenal. Had Arsenal been travelling to Sporting before the international break with no Odegaard in the ranks, Arteta's men would no doubt have been at risk of sharing the same fate as Man City, but Saturday's stellar success ought to be the catalyst for a Christmas renaissance. As such, we can envisage the Gunners ending Sporting's perfect home record in 2024-25. But the Portuguese Titans are too hot for any team to handle up front and can restrict Arteta's men to just the 1 point in what should be a Champions League classic. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.